What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck TV channel. And today's the day we find out if we got scammed for 350 bucks or not. I cannot explain how bad I want to just bolt this transmission up, put it in drive, and it just goes. Nothing else. I'm prepared and expecting it not to go that way, because usually it does not. Yeah, we're putting the transmission in today. Been over a year now. My transmission's been messed up in my truck. Long overdue. Yeah, I think 4 or 5 videos ago y'all seen I redid the gearing on the rear end. There's no way for me to even tell if it's right or not until I put a transmission in it and can drive it. I really don't even know if I did that right. I think I did. Don't know until I try. The thing that's shitty is I think the gearing caused too much vibration and was causing all the transmissions to break, shattering all my housings, leaking all the fluid out of them, and then they burn up. Yeah, here's what we got. Transfer case and a transmission. Alright, from sitting there so long, it's made little divots in the ground. I have to put this wheeler in position. Broke my damn ab rolling. There she is. Hey. Break. I'm getting the torque converter bolts right now. Dude, these are so tight on here. Put them on with the impact last time, so I'm putting a socket on it, hammering it on there, and then turning it with the breaker bar. Ouch. Bang. Oh yeah, it came out. Hell yeah. That was scary. Because if it rounds off, I mean, dude, that's gonna suck. It's a lot of work. Is take this cross member out, disconnect the fuel lines, electric lines. Already disconnected the throttle cable. And I mean, this thing's ready to pull after that. But I gotta do something fancy to get the cross member out due to my lift kit. I mean, you can see the cross member and these torsion bars used to be inside up above this cross member. So you'd unbolt it and it just slide right out. Well, now that I got the lift, there's a drop bracket, makes the torsion bars go up under it. Last time what I did, disconnected the lower control arms off both sides just to get a cross member out. But I found out last time if I get a gigantic pry bar and pry on this as hard as I can, get just enough wiggle room to squeeze this out. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the way I done it. Easy, baby. What we gotta do now is take the bolts out. Tranny comes down, buddy. I did discover another problem that I wanna fix before I put the tranny in. I'll show y'all when I get it out. All right, here comes the scary part. A piece of wood down here so I can roll this jack. Damn gravel garage. I'm gonna have to take that exhaust off. If I could roll it, I wouldn't have to, but I can't roll it. I'm glad I got a nice transmission jack though. Jack the truck up to even get it out. Because I mean, if I just take it off the jack, push it out, I'll have to do the same with the new. We'll just jack it up, might as well. Now my light bar is about to hit my roof. Just gonna do it the hard way, man. Yeah, that's about as high as I want to do it with my setup that I got. It's already sketchy enough. That still ain't enough. Dang. Oh yeah. Bang. 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 All right, now I can show y'all what I want to fix. Exhaust ain't been sounding pretty, and here's why. I don't know if you can see it. It'll be a lot easier to fix. With all this dead space, no transmission in the way, you can actually access the top bolt. The bolts up there are rusted. I think one of them broke off at the top. So we're gonna get a new bolt. Hopefully we can find one because nothing around here is open. I have to cut that off with the Dremel or my grinder one. Hopefully the Dremel will cut it. All right, folks. Drove 45 minutes to the auto parts store. Got a new stud there. Finally, it shouldn't leak anymore now. And also, I found something else while I was up under here. This plug-in if you can. All right, so I was editing, not sure why, but the camera cut out. Anyways, right there on the back of the motor, there was a random plug hanging off the harness, unplugged. I looked at the color codings, looked on a wire diagram, found out that's my knock sensor. And I've been having a code, they've been pulling up about the knock sensors since I did the motor swap back in 2019. Figured the motor that I bought had a bad knock sensor on it, and I just never fooled with it. I mean, it was still running, driving. But anyways, found out it's unplugged. The knock sensor's up under the intake. So what I did, I got my phone and I put it on video and turned the flash on, kind of stuck it up in there in that gap, and I could see what was up under there. Sure enough, I could see the knock sensor wire just sitting there cooled up, not plugged into anything. But I wish I would have had this thing while I was doing that. Quick little flex on this new tool I just bought. Yeah, I'm always needing one of these. I just never got one. We got an endoscope, man, or borescope, whatever you want to call it. I think it's the same deal. This is one of the fanciest ones I've seen. I gotta flex this on you. Check it out. First of all, look how long the hose is. Let's turn it on here. Howdy! Turn the LED super bright. Turn it off. This is the coolest part about it, dude. Check this out. Got this little spin dial here. Yeah! What the heck, dude? Got two different cameras. You click that view button. Bang! Then the camera on the side turns on. It'll give you like a 360 view of whatever you're looking at. Turn them both on at the same time. Like a split screen window of both views. This is the nicest one of these I've seen. I'll be using it all the time. Oh, dude, this is really cool here. Your balls deep in a motor swap, right? Drop a bolt down in the intake hole. Comes with a magnet. Screw that on there. Yeah, you just feed it down in there, dude. You can see where you're going. You can see like the magnet on the deal. And then if a magnet won't pick it up, they also got a little hook attachment. I'm excited to accidentally drop a bolt somewhere I don't need to and use it. So take pictures and videos with it. See, it actually has audio too. What the heck? But yeah, for example, it would have been so much easier to use this than what I was doing. So just stick it up under here in the intake. Yeah, look at that, man. Going back and forth up under there. There's the knock sensor. And all I would have had to done is just put that hook on it, and then I could have pulled it out. I wish I would have had this last week. But if you want this same tool, I got y'all hooked up with a little discount. 25% off. All you got to do, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. I'll put the link on a comment. Same tool. 25% off for you. All right, enough flexing. Back to the tranny swap. So yeah, my idea is to get a metal clothes hanger, unbend it, tie it around the sensor, try to push it all the way under the intake, grab it from the other side, feed it through. If I can pull this off, dude, that'd be pretty cool, man. Save me a lot of time in my truck. I think it was about the only problem with it. Motor-wise, that was the only code I was getting. Temperature sensor as well. I don't know. We're gonna try it out. I'll let you know how it goes. Don't have a GoPro, and I don't want to get my beautiful camera all dirty. Yeah, I just told you all what y'all are gonna do. Just imagine what it looks like. Fuck. Yes! Look at that, dude. That really wasn't near as hard as you'd think it was. Finally, we got it here, and it does plug in there. I checked. I'm just excited to see how the truck runs now. That's been a problem with it for a long time. When I did the motor swap, I just chalked it down to the knock sensor that came on the motor being bad, and that's why that code was showing. I just never gave a shit enough to do anything about it. Yeah, man, should make a big difference in how it runs. We gotta move the new transmission onto the jack, and then we're ready to throw it on there, man. But yeah, that sensor on the knock plug-in ended up ripping off the wire. It was real brittle. So I spliced the wires, so it may or may not work. Regardless, I'm happy I figured that out. Try to do this without breaking our backs. Oh, oh, oh! This one's way more full of fluid. Not cool, Mr. K. Yeah. Quit that. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'll probably just end up kicking it as hard as I can until I get the dowel pins to set. Hold it with my foot while I start some bolts. Dude, I'm so dirty. I went to Walmart like this, by the way. Had to get groceries. If I had concrete floors, I'd be done by now. But I did have a bunch of extra stuff I had to do, so we're making decent time. We're gonna go ahead and drop the truck. We just gotta center it and jack it. All right, we got it up there pretty high. We just gotta center it more. See, if I could just roll the jack forward a tad, it'd be perfect. It would slide right in. It keeps dipping when I push it. Let me take this boat. Y'all are really close to me. If I die, this is the way I want to go, folks. Don't worry about me. Just know I was happy. This is what I would want. Somebody hand me a flat tip. please.
I guess we can.
Gosh, bless America.
Move this torque converter. Where's my flat tail?
I hate this fucking shit. Hurting my hands, there ain't nowhere to grab. Get this rag. Now I got some handlebars. Making me pretty mad. Oh yes! Oh! Please. Stay. No! I can get one bolt on this side just to kind of hold it. Torque converter's lined up, dude. Stayed up till like 4 in the morning working on it last night. Got tired, so I went to bed. Transmission's all bolted up, plugged in, got the cross member in. All we gotta do now, torque converter nuts, and put the transfer case in. We're ready to roll, buddy. Get back to y'all in a minute. Damn it. Torque converter's misaligned, dude. I hooked the starter up, trying to put the torque converter nuts on. Super hard to turn the crank by hand. Just it being on gravel and me kicking the fire out of it, jiggling it around, unseated the torque converter. So we gotta take it all back out. Everything that we just did, take the cross member, like everything, take the transmission completely out again. Woo! Piece of wood down there, which we should have done in the first place. I mean, we got to be able to roll that jack or it's just not going to work. Take the torque converter out, make sure the shaft's okay and everything like that, and reseat the torque converter, put it all back in, and not draw the transmission up with the bolts this time. Actually set it and then put the bolts in. Just unlucky. All right, folks, like a dirty Mexican. Yeah, I'm absolutely filthy. I got the trans and everything in. Sadly, we don't have enough fluid to fill it up, so we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, see if it even works. Got something in my eye socket. Had a tiny pebble fall into my ear. Freaked me out. I could feel it in my brain. About to cook 2 pounds of ground beef. Haul it down like a wild animal, and we get to try out the Ford tomorrow. Yeah! Woo! Now I want to put fluid in it, and you know how you cycle it through the gears, actually check the fluid and everything. When I did that, everything felt like a neutral. Nothing was kicking in. Could be horrendously low on fluid, or could just be a bad tranny. We're about to find out. Bought some more tranny fluid, put it a bunch in, and you can see it moved, but is it moving? That's the big question, but I will answer that question next video. Come on, man, I gotta drag this Ford shit out as much as I can. Next video, it'll either be an explanation of why my truck is broken, or a video of me driving the truck and explaining in happy detail how it drives so good. But anyways, folks, hope these videos tickle you to death as much as they tickle me. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you help the channel out. Hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Why the hell not? And if you got a few extra seconds of your day to spare, go to the comment section, type some mumbo jumbo, because more comments on my video help the algorithm out, boost me up on there. But yeah, I love y'all. No homo, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.